There we go. All right. Let's do this one just so if anyone comes in and talks, we will be able to see them. So let's get started. First off, how was everybody's Christmas?
Amazing.
Amazing. Tell me what you got. What were your favorite gifts that we all got? I got socks. I'll start us off.
Socks.
I got Brian socks, so he just told me I got him his favorite gift.
You did. I got two sets of, I got socks from you and I got socks from my kids. Perfect.
I got some socks too.
Yeah.
Megan socks. I got socks too.
Best.
You know, my grandmother used to give me socks and t-shirts and underwear when I was a kid and I hated it.
Uh-huh.
Now it's like, this is the best gift ever.
That's what I
you get it.
Yeah.
I was when I was getting the gifts for all the staff, I told Brian, I was like, Brian, you were the hardest to search for, so I just went with Old Faithful. Got him socks. I didn't get him underwear. Thought that would have been a little bit weird, but maybe next year.
Especially the used ones.
Maybe next year. We'll see what else. What do we get? What do we do? Anyone do anything fun over Christmas?
Yeah, this guy. did.
Yeah, Ryan, tell us a little bit about
Yeah, I took a picture of
it. Yeah, where to?
New Zealand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you jump off a cliff.
That was
Oh, you go off a cliff.
Oh, he bunched up. A bunch of jumps. Yeah,
How was that?
Did you scream?
like a little girl. No, it was, I did scream, and that was a little worse afterwards, but I gotta tell you, it was terrifying about 2 minutes, before doing it, but up until that point, my wife is just, she assumes that my brain doesn't have that fear factor, and I just do it, but I was pretty nervous.
Yeah.
And when I jumped, it was unlike anything I'd ever felt before. I've never skydived, so,
Did you keep your eyes open?
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Wish I could have done it 10 more times.
Anybody else? So
Team building.
Ryan wants to do it again. Anybody want to go with Ryan next time he does it?
I've bungee jumped before too.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
I'm always testing like the edge of the weight limit and those things, so.
That's hard. I wanted to be right back up there and I didn't have the money to do it again back then, but because it was pretty costly at the time. But you want to get right back. Once you get over that first fear, you're like, oh, this is easy. Put me back up there and I'll be.
And this absolute printing press. Maybe we should start one of those here in Garner.
What?
Yeah, money maker.
Money making machine.
I did skydiving, and that was the thing is that they had to put the little guy with me because at the time I think I weighed 240 or something like that. So they had like a big guy and a little guy. So they put the little guy with me because the parachute has a 500-pound capacity. And so we were at like 480 or something like that. We were right at the limit. And so I had to carry the guy like to the door. Backpack. Yeah, the backpack. And then I was jumping with a friend of mine, a female, and so when we compared, like we dropped a mile in like 3 point some seconds or something like that, where they took like 5 seconds to drop a mile. So when we came out, we were gone. So, but like you, I was screaming, you know, ah! And then it was like, okay, this is cool. And then when they pop the chute, then it's really nice.
It's relaxing. Yeah.
It is really relaxing. It's so quiet and but of course, when they pop the chute, the guy was doing this with the.
Trying to freak you out?
No, the chute was.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he was like
No,
trying to pretend like the chute wasn't coming open.
and then when we landed, well, like a lot of people land on their feet, but we were coming in so fast because again, we were so heavy that we had to just skid in on our butts, basically, is what it comes down to. So.
Maybe we can set that up. Maybe we can set up an ancillary business. How high is the roof over here?
That actually crossed my mind. I was like, you off the back.
Yeah.
3 stories.
You want to start a business with me, Grant? We can maybe just hook some people up with a couple of strong rubber bands.
Do it as a fundraiser for KW Cares.
I'm not sure that the liability insurance we have to pay for would outweigh how much money we would make from it.
How long was the flight?
The main leg of it from Chicago was 16 and a half hours.
16 and a half hours.
Yeah, that was very.
From Chicago, that's deep.
Did you have jet lag on the way back?
Nope. I slept at least 12 hours on it.
So that worked out well.
Yeah, I got to celebrate Christmas 2 days in a row. I left on Christmas Day and I landed on Christmas Day and I was
Oh, that's
born
cool.
for 2 days. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
All right, anybody else? Any great, anyone taught skydiving? Or not skydiving, bungee jumping?
No.
All right, well, I'm glad to see y'all all here. Thank you so much for coming in today. I know that this week is kind of like in the flux. I know a lot of people are on vacation, a lot of people are kind of taking this week off, so thank y'all for investing in yourselves and coming in. We're gonna make it worth your while. I hope you have fun and we're gonna have some lunch for you afterwards. So let us move to, let me click on this. So if you have not been to one of my team meetings before, I always start off with one of our MVVPs, which if you don't know what those are, that is our mission, vision, value, beliefs, and perspectives. That is down here. It's the same color as the background, so it might be kind of hard to see. But our mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspectives. These are the things that we at Keller Williams or run our businesses off of, live our lives by, and something that you can also take into account with your business. And kind of just leverage what we already have. So, perspective. We are a technology company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. So that goes into what we talk about. Our vision is to be the real estate company of choice for our agents and their customers. Goes right into this perspective. Real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. Keller Williams thinks like a top producer. So y'all may have heard me say, I like to set up my calendar like a top producing agent. So when you set up an appointment with me, what time works best for you in the afternoons? We run our businesses like a top producing agent so that y'all can model it after us. That is our goal for when you are running a business, when you're setting up a top producing business, you can say, okay, well, what are the leaders at Keller Williams doing? We want to set that example. Acts like a trainer consultant and focuses all its activities on service, productivity, and profitability. I think that service and productivity right now, especially with the cold, hard times some people fall on during the holiday season. We've got the coat drive still going on. We've got the food drive still out there. Awesome opportunity to be able to give back and talk to your clients about giving back. Leverage us once more, say, hey, we've got a coat drive. Oh, well, I think the coats got taken, didn't they?
Yes.
Coat drive actually may have ended. So we'll get y'all an update on that, but we still do have that food drive out there. Just let your clients know, hey, we're doing a food drive. If you want to donate anything, just leverage us for that because we are doing all the, well, not we, but
Is that's for the Hope Ministries over
Yeah.
there? They need breakfast items,
breakfast items. I think there's a list of,
Yeah. pancake mix, cereals, fruit bars, granola bars.
but yeah, leverage that out. Thank you, Amy.
Jackson, someone online said, can you please tell Jackson or Grant that we can only see the computer screen saying Moby?
Interesting.
Once you get out of that and go back in again. And go in the right way.
What's the right?
Hit share screen.
So I- Since we turned in the garage early,
The screen pause.
Hey, Tim, mute yourself.
water bill.
What about now? No?
Hit stop share and then just share. Don't do with that. Just do the desktop.
No,
Oh,
hit stop share.
Screen time. Hit escape. There.
There we go. Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
we're a technology company. Okay? Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Great work, everybody. That's why we're a technology company, because we all come together to fix technology issues. I bet that's everything in the chat too. Okay, yes, thank you for letting us know. But yes, and then productivity, like I said, the fact that y'all are here today, thank you for coming in. It means you're committed to hitting your goals. One of the things we were talking about in our morning meeting today was, we have the activities that we know we need to do. If you don't have the activities you know you need to do to be successful, come to us. We want to have that meeting with you. The only way we're going to hit our goals in 2023 is if we do those activities. I think a lot of what happened in 2022 and 2021, you know, the biggest real estate market boom in history, I think it was, or the second biggest. We might have lucked into some business. I don't think that's going to happen this year. I don't think we're going to luck into hitting our goals this year. We're going to have to do the hard stuff. We're going to have to do, if you've ever come into my office in the last like 2 weeks or so, I have this, it's just a, I can't remember what book I read it in. But it's a graph that looks like this. And right here we have people who are bad, people who are great, and people right in the middle who are average. What gets us from bad to average is doing the things that make us comfortable. Remaining comfortable in the things that we do, and right in this average part, I think it's about 90% of people fall into this average category. What gets people from average to great is doing the things that make us uncomfortable. So I think in 2023, the things that make us uncomfortable are going to get us to that great point. The things that make us comfortable being average is not going to get us where it did last year. So what do you need to do in 2023 to make sure that you hit your goals? That was not what I expected to say on this slide, but we just went through it. So next, bucket fills. Again, if you have never been in one of my team meetings, or in one of these Keller Williams team meetings, we always do bucket fills. If you've ever heard of mission moments, bucket fills, we want to group them all together here. Things that are going good for you. If you're on the shift, the pivot shift calls in the mornings, James Shaw likes to start this off with, tell me something good. So who's got something good going on?
I know, I want to fill a bucket fill, and she's not here today, but Taylor, is she online? Can you tell? Well, okay, well, anyway, Taylor, you went out of your way. I had a buyer that moved into a house and had a garbage can full that they didn't like, and so she came over and helped me with her truck and filled up the garbage and took it
Really?
out for me. It was way out of her way to do that 2 days before Thursday. I know without going into detail, there was just a thing that needed to be done.
Yeah.
She has a truck and kindly helped me throw garbage.
It was a trashy situation.
It was the trash situation, and she stepped right up, didn't complain, helped me. It was very nice of her.
Well, we're recording this. It'll be on Facebook. So thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor.
Billy Joe got her hand up.
Billy Joe has her hand up. Billy Joe, go ahead.
I want to thank Amy and Sam and Rhonda for bringing me onto their team. I
Welcome.
really do appreciate that.
We are very excited to see where y'all go together. Thank you, Billy Joe. Who else? Tell me something good. If you don't know what a bucket fill is, I think I always get the actual description wrong when I try to talk about someone's bucket, but if someone has gone out of their way for you, if they've gone the extra mile, it doesn't have to be someone that we know. It doesn't have to be something that's happened real estate related, but if someone has gone the extra mile for you, we want you to have this opportunity to fill their bucket. Kind of like what Amy said, you know, when someone goes the extra mile for you, we want you to have the opportunity to fill their bucket, thank them, or if you have gone the extra mile and it has made you feel good, I want you guys to have the opportunity to talk about yourselves as well. So what else do we have?
I want to fill a bucket, and it's not really applicable to any agents here, but, you know, I just left town for more than 2 weeks. First time in 25 years I've taken that much time off in one shot. And, my team definitely kept everything up. Yeah, Amy has a client that's clear to close that we started on December 12th.
Wow.
Yeah, they're closing on Friday. Amy asked me about it last night. I didn't do anything on it after saying this is what we're gonna do, meet with clients. My team took it from A to Z. Monty has a closing today. There were some major swimming pool issues on that property, and, I don't know if we're closing today or tomorrow, but it's clear to close.
Mhm.
And, my team kept all the balls up in the air all the way. They got stuff done, and we added 2.2 million in locked loans while I was out, so.
Wow.
I was taking out vacation. They congratulated, but, my team definitely held it together.
Yeah, and I wanna, piggyback off that one. They were, when I was showing people around the office or when we had agents walking in and out, I don't know what the guy's name is, Dan. Dan was in and out. I mean, I got to talk to Dan. I would basically like be walking through, somebody would be talking about a loan situation going on. All of a sudden I just see Dan like walk out and pop out. So yeah, he was amazing to have here. I won't say that you should take vacation more often, but he was great. We like seeing you here.
I'll be here until at least February.
Okay. Anything else? Give me a couple more.
Several, but, the first one that comes to mind is, we're supposed to do care calls and we should. But about a month ago, out of the blue, Amy called me just to say hi. And it was good timing, wasn't it? Because I had news that day. So, that was actually the day that I officially decided to fully come back.
Yeah.
So, can't tell anybody, can't tell anybody. The Taylor don't even know yet, you can't tell anybody, but thank you, Amy.
You're welcome. We missed you.
That's amazing too. You never know. You're making those care calls, you never know.
Yeah.
Thought of her, someone called my name.
And that's a great reason to make them. You really never know. Amy can say she got Wendy back.
You can say it's the first to know. Yeah. I love you.
So never laugh.
What else? Anything great happened to you over the holiday weekend or something that you saw happen? Love it. Nobody wants to make eye contact with me. So Grant's staring at me. All right, we'll keep moving. Thank y'all so much. That warms my heart. That's why you always want to have that. And I always say this, it's scientifically proven that when you share something of gratitude, I think you are 27% more happy. How they measure that, I don't know. I just trust the numbers. It's gonna work. December birthdays. If you see anyone who has a birthday in December, make sure you say happy birthday to them, even if it is
John Rogers today.
Is it?
Yeah.
So reach out, let them know happy birthday. We got a lot of birthdays in December, a lot of birthdays. So reach out, post on Facebook, always a great, another reason to reach out to somebody. Even if it's you may not think that sometimes care calls can go out to your fellow agents. I bet that they would love to hear from you, and I bet that you would love to talk to them. That could even be the start of a accountability partnership that you come up with somebody. So happy birthday to everybody. We have December newcomers. We actually have Melissa in here right now. Say hey to everybody. Hello, everyone. This is Melissa. I always
Give
joke
it a
about.
30-second elevator.
I told her. I warned her about that.
Stand on up and introduce yourself.
Tell them. Give us introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Melissa. I just got my real estate license this month, like 2 weeks ago.
Yay. Yeah.
And then right now, I'm currently a dental assistant doing that part-time, and I'm trying to do this part-time until I can do it.
What else do you do?
I do nails.
Yeah.
That's why I bet.
I definitely.
I got to hide mine.
I think I get all your business here.
You just have a day where you just set up shop like right here. It'll just end up being all the guys coming in here.
Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate
Yeah,
it. Thanks for-
yeah, we're very happy to have you, very excited to see you crush in this industry. So reach out to, again, we always make sure that they're out on Facebook, reach out to them. You're doing care calls, talk to some of the new agents that we have going on. You were a new agent at one point, you remember what it was like. Remember that it's tough, but what this industry can provide to you, especially when you're making those connections. And you never know what you can actually learn from someone just now coming into the business. So welcome, everybody. We're very excited. We're always looking to grow here at this office. Next, what is new at the Market Center? We're going to run through some of this stuff because we do have awards today. And I want to make sure we get all that recognized, especially for the people on Facebook. The office is going to be closed New Year's January 2nd. I believe that's Monday. Because New Year's is, yeah. So we are going to be closed Monday. Be safe, whatever you do on New Year's Eve. I'm looking around, we got a lot of partiers in here, I can tell. See you laughing, Joanne, you're gonna go crazy. I know it. So everybody just be safe, stay warm. If you, make, I always do this with the leadership team, make good decisions. Text us when you get home. Don't do anything that we wouldn't do. But yeah. Enjoy your new year. And then on that Tuesday, get into the office and be ready to crush it, or get into wherever you lock in and do your lead generation, and let's start crushing it. All right, we are not taking a day off. Said that wrong. We're taking one, but after that, we're not taking a day off. Because then shift into Overthrive on the 6th. So registration for that, unfortunately, is cut off. If you're not registered for it yet, if you're just like dying to go to it, let us know. We might be able to work something out, but I can't give any guarantees. But that is January 6th. Tell me about the bus that we have. Did we ever get that?
It's got 4 wheels, an engine.
Okay, yeah.
Lots of seats.
Does it have a driver?
It does.
Okay, that'll be really
So
nice.
we have a bus that's gonna be picking you up here, and we're gonna be leaving, bus will be here at 5. We gotta leave no later than 5:30, just to make sure that we, navigate traffic, all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be dropping you off at the hotel where the event is at. The event starts at 9 o'clock, goes until noon. The plan is to have, get some lunch there for you, and then you can jump on the bus. It'll probably be like a Jersey Mike's or something along those lines. But the bus will come straight back, so you should get back here around 3 o'clock, 3:30 in that area there, but it'll drop you off here at the front door. So if you're signed up, I believe that Grace has called you to confirm that you're gonna take it. If she has called you and you haven't called her back, that would be really awesome if you would, if you're watching this or listening to this, because we just need to make sure we got the proper head count. But right now, we got a 20 passenger bus. I think we've got 12 or 13 people going, so there should be plenty of room.
And if you register and you can't go, let us know, because there's other people who want to go.
Yeah. Let us know as soon as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, and make
But
sure
you're
you
gonna
get
have, Mark King's gonna be there, who's the president of Keller Williams. You're gonna have Jen Lewis is gonna be there, who's the president of MAPS at this point. And then, Sydney Seymour, who's our regional tech trainer, who's actually one of the best in the business and, uses that, and KW uses her quite a bit for trainings and so forth. But, they're gonna be running over some of the, command stuff, as well as showing you the new model that they're gonna be coming out with that has the cheat code, basically. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Do not be late, because we, yeah, the bus will leave. The leadership team will not be there. However, Grace has already let us know that she's gotten one of those little ropes with the shapes on it. So everyone's going to be holding hands as they get into the bus, and then we will be taking roll when you get in there. We will not wait. Yeah, go ahead and find your bus.
She's gonna plan on having coffee here for you, and I don't know if there'll be a snack or not, but definitely coffee for you before you get on.
So make sure you're here on time. Again, when you're traveling that early in the morning, make sure that you are being safe. You don't want anything to happen. And then the Alchemy of Wealth, Brandon Green, coming on January 17th. You know, we don't just talk about real estate here at Keller Williams. We want you to build a life worth living, a legacy worth leaving. Part of that is building wealth. If you've ever thought, you know, I don't really need to be wealthy, I want you to read the first part of the Millionaire Real Estate Investor, because yes, you do. You need to be wealthy. You need to have financial means coming through, not just from your job, not just from, you know, if you have a significant other bringing in, because we never know what could happen. And when you have wealth, when you're building wealth for yourself, you're able to do more with that. So you're able to help those who maybe don't have wealth, and you're ready for any possible situation that might come up. So if you're not registered for that, I need you to get registered. I want you to get registered. Please register for that as soon as you can. Brandon Green is, so we talk about communities here at Keller Williams, KW Wealth. He is the, I guess you would call it, president of the KW Wealth community. So him teaching on that. He actually teaches a class in Austin for, I believe, to get in, you have to have a wealth plan of getting to $50 million.
No, it's a different guy.
Different guy?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not Brandon. How
But
much does this cost?
I actually don't know.
It's free.
It's free.
Oh,
It's free.
we get that right.
It is
Free.
completely free.
Free.
See, like that. Just let it keep going. So yeah,
At
we have,
Prestonwood too, so then they got lunches included, so can't go wrong. There it is.
there's a QR code, you may have to zoom in, but we've also got ads, we've got flyers up on the wall. Scan the QR code, get registered for that. If you don't know how to get the QR code working, just let Grace know, and she will help you get registered for that.
Do it fast, because they only have 150 people at this point they're letting in, and this is for the whole triangle, so if you're thinking about going, get signed up.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that gets,
But here's the thing I'm gonna say too, if you sign up, please go. Don't be one of those people who signs up and then doesn't go because it doesn't cost you anything. Because you're taking that seat away from somebody else, and that's really selfish. If you're not gonna go, then let somebody know you're not going, okay?
all right, so we talked about this a little bit last team meeting, our market center numbers versus the region and KWRI. You'll see pinks just mean things are in the negative, things are not, things are 10% or lower, or negative 10% or lower. If you look at our market center, month over month, November, something happened in November. Things kind of took a hit, but year to date, we are still up. So this market center, these agents, you guys, y'all are still up. Now, we cannot, like I said, we cannot take our foot off the gas. If you want to hit your goals, those greens, they have to stay. These numbers here, that is just a representation of y'all. So those are your goals. That is your closed units, your closed volume, your closed GCI up 15.4%. You are not going to luck into that. We talk about these activities. We have these classes that you can go to. Grant's going to talk a little bit about, and he's also posted a video about something that we're having tomorrow as well. Some activity, some us leading activities that you can do. We're not going to look into 15.4% increase in your gross commission income next year. It's going to take work. If you don't know how to do it, let us know. If you need the motivation to do it, let us know. That's what we are here for. We want to help. And then I want to talk about this. We're going to hit this. We are going to beat this horse until every single person in here is getting that $120,000 in income. How many people in your database get it to 201 and then constantly be touching those people? If you don't have smart plans set up for 201 people in your database, come to us. If you don't have 201 people in your database, come to us, let us know. Let's figure out how we can get them in there. It's a lot easier than you think sometimes. I sat with Dave here for maybe 15 minutes the other day, and we got his 1,500 Google contacts into command. It's a lot easier than you think sometimes, and then get them set up on smart plans. Like I said, if you don't know how to do that, please set up a meeting with us. I put out my Calendly link probably just about every week. It is always out there. Set up a 30-minute meeting with me on a Friday so I can show you how to get there, because you can do that. We have to get you doing that because we want you to hit your goals. Brian, you got anything to say?
No, I was just gonna ask you, how many people have 201 people in their database? All right, how many people have them on a smart plan? Everybody. That's the key. Get them to that smart plan. Here, we'll do this right away then too. All right, as long as we're talking about what we're gonna be doing here, what needs to be done. One of the things that you need to do, we always talk about, is if you don't have it written down, it's not gonna happen. You know, whether it's on your calendar or if you don't write down your goals. I mean, when they say that if you just write down your goals, that you've got like a 85% more chance of achieving them than if you don't. Or something along those lines, it's pretty high, it's pretty crazy what the number is. So one of the things that as we get into 2023 is, what is your growth plan? What are you gonna do? Because one of the things that they told us is that your business will only grow to the extent that you do. So that means that you gotta do something in order to grow. And so what we're handing out here, this is something, if you've been to Bold, you've probably seen this before. At least in the old Bold, I don't know if they do with the new ones anymore. But it is that time of the year. So what is it that you need to do next year in order to get to here? So that growth plan may be that you're gonna put in, 10 people a week, or you're gonna put in 20 people a week, or whatever it is, and you get that done in 20 weeks. It may be that you know what, I'm gonna go to the Brandon Green event, I'm gonna go to Gene Rivers when he teaches the MREI, I'm gonna work on wealth. Could be that, you know what, I'm taking the 6 personal perspectives. The first chance I get, I'm gonna do that. It may be that I want to work on my presentation, so I'm gonna go to the train the presenter class. I mean, what are the things that you need to get better at? It could be that you're just gonna read a book. I'm gonna read the one thing 1 month, or I'm gonna read 1 book a month. I think they say that if you read something like 15 books in a year, that going like on your percentage, that something, again, 75% jumps in my head again here, but something that you'll improve 75%. Or if you just read 15 pages a day. So what books do you want to read? What seminars do you want to go to? Maybe one of the things is you want to go to Tony Robbins. It doesn't have to be all Keller Williams stuff either. What is it that you want to do? Maybe there's a speaker, maybe Brene Brown. I know that's a big one. That's a big author and big speaker. Maybe you want to go listen to her or see her. So put it down on your list so that you have it there ready to go. And maybe it's like, you know what, by June, I want to have made $50,000. Maybe one of them is that I need to go see a financial planner. Maybe I need to go get an LLC. Whatever it is, put it on the growth plan, because if you don't write it down, you won't do it, but make sure it's in front of you. I mean, how many people here did the vision boards? Yeah. Do they work?
Yep.
Right. So same thing here. Get it on your growth plan, figure out what it is that you want to do, because as Jackson has said here, and we talked about it this morning, 2023 is, you got to be purposeful. You're going to have to be purposeful. I mean, the numbers, like he said, going back to the other screen, and if you go and look at InfoSparks, you'll see that November dropped off the cliff. It's lower than what it was in 2019. And 2019 was our last normal year. So it's here. It finally hit us. I mean, we see that in November over November, we saw a 30% drop. Now, year to date, we're good, but that's year to date, right? That's what we've done so far. That's rear view mirror looking. What are you going to do here in January? Are you relying on the spring market at this point? Is that what you're hanging your hat on? And if you are, that's great, but get a jump on it, because guess what? There ain't any other real estate agents that are working right now. Yeah, so get to work. They're not going to get back to work here until probably about Super Bowl time. So this is your chance to get a leg up on them. So get that growth plan and jump on it. Make sure you follow it, do it. Don't take it and stick it in the back of whatever, stick it in your computer and then forget about it. It's really important that you fill it out and that you do it. And if you need help with that, that's where Grant comes into play. That's where Becky comes into play. That's where Jackson comes into play. That's where I come into play. If you're looking for books, I got all sorts of books that you can read. I'll help you out with it. If you need a class, you're not for sure which one to go to, again, come and talk to us. We'll tell you what you need to do. But one of the things that you should always have on there is probably family reunion or mega camp. If you can't make one, go to the other. And family reunion's really a month and a half away at this point, so it might be a little late for you on that one, but then now start saving for mega camp. Here's the thing I'm gonna tell you about that. As we talk to people and they tell me that, oh, I don't have the money, why don't you? Mega camp and family reunion the same time every year. If you had it on your growth plan, then you would know that you're saving for it. I need to put away $100 or $200 every closing that I do. If I do 2 closings, I've got more than a month. I've got more than enough money to do that. And by the way, we actually will hold the money for you. If you talk to Becky, she'll take the money out or show you how to do it, and we'll hold it for you until you. I know Terrence has used that before. Amy's used it before. We've had like 2 or 3 agents that have used it. That's it.
That makes it so simple. If you just do 50 or 100, I do $100 every closing to my education fund. And that way, when I want to go to family reunion or mega camp, it's a surprise. It's there. That's my plain ticket.
Yeah, takes 10 seconds. So, I'll be honest with you, I don't buy that as an excuse anymore. That's an excuse is what that is. Let's get over the excuses. What do you want to do? Are you here for your family or you're not? Are you here to make your life great or not? That's the question you got to ask yourself. I can't answer that for you. And one of the things that we've learned here, I can't motivate you, Grant can't motivate you, Jackson can't motivate you, but we can help you. You have to motivate yourself. All the resources are here, come and grab them. And there's one for you. Sit down, figure it out, really do it. People think it's hokey, but it's not. Because if you don't put it down, if you don't write it down, you won't do it.
And if I can give you one suggestion on this too, is when you start it, look at each month and put something on there that makes you uncomfortable. When I talked about this, I want to go back to that. Put something on there that, like mega camp, probably makes you a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, going to Austin, saving money for a trip like that. That makes me uncomfortable. Put it on there because that is what makes you grow. Things like mega camp, things like family reunion, or the mega agent camp, the regional ones that we have coming up. Those make you uncomfortable. I know they do. And that's what helps us grow. A book that would make you uncomfortable reading, a class that would make you uncomfortable going to. If you're going to do script practice every morning, is that going to make you uncomfortable? I guarantee it is. I get uncomfortable when I do script practices, and then it makes me better. And then I go into my closet and do better. So first thing you put on there, make it something that makes you uncomfortable.
What about a face tattoo?
A face tattoo. That would make me uncomfortable. I don't know if that's going to get you.
The other people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That makes everybody uncomfortable.
The real estate logo.
Just get your business card on your forehead. Talk about me. You gotta do it different. We're not gonna luck into business. How committed are you?
Go to family or mega camp.
You want to mega camp?
Anybody, yeah.
I'll be at mega camp. If you have questions about it, come to us or talk to Amy.
Start saving. Just put
Yeah.
$100, $200 away on each commission back.
And don't fly Southwest.
Yeah. Lord have mercy.
We currently my Southwest.
Hopefully we'll have that cleaned up.
Then you might need to do $200 per closing if you're gonna go a week early, but Austin's a great place, fun place. All right, let's get into, again, you still have time, real agent perks. Again, one of those horses that we beat, but it could be something that saves you money. We talk about cutting your expenses as a person and as a business. This could be something, scanning this could save you money. You never know if you've never scanned it. It costs you nothing. Scan that QR code if you haven't already, or let us know if you don't get it. Of course, it'll be on slides, it'll be on Facebook, everything on that. Family reunion, talked about a little bit. Anaheim, it's a month and a half away. It makes you uncomfortable. But if you were to go here and you were to learn something, which this is the absolute bare minimum, that you would learn something that would add one transaction to your business in 2023, just one, even if it added just one transaction, at the price point here, that's going to more than cover the cost that you paid for it. And again, that is the bare minimum. It is the strategies that you will learn at an event like this, the networking that you will get, even if you met someone that was from California and they gave you a referral, that's gonna pay for the trip down there. It is worth it. These are the activities, these are the things that top agents go to. They share their strategies, they talk to other agents, they're a sponge when they're there. If you are learning based, family reunion, mega camp, these kind of things, you have to be there. Have to be there. Talk to us.
And there's no online for it this year.
No online, it's only in person. I think that they're gonna, mega camp may be different, but I think that they're going back to that. I think that it's gonna be a in-person only event starting over. The awards are coming up as well. We have just submitted awards. So anyone who is registered for family reunion will be receiving a medallion. And we'll be giving that to you at family reunion, and everyone who hit a certain level of these GCI units. You will have a medallion available. If you're not going to family reunion, you'll have to purchase it yourself. But if one of these, if you had never thought, oh, I don't know how much money I want to make or how many units, I don't really know how that works, just let us know, hey, I want to be a gold medal award winner next year. And we'll say, okay, we'll look at the GCI that takes, or the units that takes, and we will build you the path to that. We'll show you exactly how many appointments you need to go on to hit that. And then all we can do at that point, like Brian said, we can't what is it? We can motivate you, but we can motivate you. That's what I was looking
That's sort of clever.
for. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, sweet.
So talk to us. If you don't know what your goal is for next year, we need to meet now. And then I think, yeah, we have the listing competition. So it's ending in January. If you have listings, this is for everyone on the Zoom too. I'm looking right into your eyes and staring into your soul. If you have listings and you have not put them on the board, submitted them in command, and filled out the survey, get those in, because as of right now, Rania is crushing you. She is crushing you. It's looking like right now, she has a good chance of winning. And remember, you still have time. Get your information in there. Go take a listing. I know it's easier said than done, and you have that ability. You have the ability to go out there and find them. We had the FSBO class. Have you called every FSBO that's out there? Have you called your entire sphere? Go out there. We're excited that Rania may be coming with us, but we would like to see each and every one of you there. So if you need any help with that, again, let us know. Ending soon, but we want you at family reunion. So the change of broker in charge, your BIC will be changing starting January 1st, 2023. The broker in charge will be switching from Grant to, I saw this mistake and I didn't change it because I thought it would be funny. It'd be switching from Grant to Brain.
What was that commercial? Or that commercial, that cartoon?
In the brain. What are we gonna do today?
It was just the first step. Mark.
Yeah. So January 1st, make sure that you are here. We're actually going to have a lit torch in the building that Grant will be passing over to Brian. Come for that event. Yes. It's gonna be amazing. Not really, we're not gonna have that, but just remember that that is taking place. Anything our formal or new broker in charge would like to say?
Make sure you pay your dues for the first of the year if you want to stay active. You have to pay your association and continue to be part of your MLS. If you have any listings that you don't pay, good luck re-entering them. When you pay your late fees.
How many people still owe it,
I don't know off the top of my head this week.
Well, the automatics don't come out until when, the 3rd? Because I'm on auto pay.
For MLS,
And
yeah, and then
they'll tell us. They usually
Yeah.
tell us.
RAR and JCAR are different. They do things differently, so.
It'll come and say, we, whatever, but usually it's right after the first, they'll deduct if you have it set up on auto pay. Which is what I have, so some of them won't pay until that.
Log in and check. It's the best thing to do.
Um,
Because there's a lot of people that have cards put on file and then they change cards.
They expire.
Or they expire and then they try to auto draft and it's declined. A surprise. And then they don't call you and say, hey, Brian, your card didn't go through. Do you want to give us a new card? They just shut you off.
Mhm. All right, thank you for that eloquent exit speech. That was amazing. Well put, sir. Well put. Well put.
The other thing is too, is that blind ads. I know Grant put something out there, but there's a ton of them going on out there. And it's not just us. I know there's a lot of other agents that are doing it, but we need to make sure that we're better than they are.
Lead by example.
Yeah, and so anytime you post basically a listing, you gotta give credit to whoever the listing came from. It can't, even if you're just sharing it, you gotta make sure that that's in there, that listing provided by KW Platinum. You know, because the listing is owned by that. So if you're putting out properties, or if you're, the other thing is too, is that if you're asking for any type of real estate service, like you're like, hey, I want to be your buyer's agent, you got to make sure that you put in there that you're a real estate agent and then who you belong to. There's too many ads out there, and I guarantee you they're gonna come crashing down on us. It's only a matter of time before that happens, because I see people taking our listings and they're sharing them and they're not giving us credit for it.
There's a lot of agents who got in the business who are sitting at their computer at home, clicking share.
That's their idea of marketing. So,
Yeah.
so don't be that person.
And you can market other firms' listings if you have written permission. So for example, True Homes, I know a lot of agents will do open houses for True Homes. If there's listings that True Homes has that you want to advertise, you do have to put in their listing provided courtesy of True Homes. Just be aware of that.
Again, just wonderfully put. Thank y'all. We're excited to have Brain coming into the TCPA. It's a big deal. Make sure that everything that you are doing is following these rules. Kind of like what Brian and Grant was saying, just these, if you think that people are not coming down hard on things like this, they are. These kind of things are happening, these lawsuits are happening. Let's get into our November for 2022 awards. We had, looking through this list, because I bring it up now so that I can see it before, an amazing November again. So we will start off with first listing. Congratulations to Lori, who took her first listing in December. Lori, I talked to her last week. She also had 3 closings in November, the most that she has ever had in her real estate career in a month. And took her first listing with Keller Williams in December. So big shout out to her.
Good job, Lori.
And we also, we want to be recognizing y'all for the hard work that you are putting in. We have a video coming out with Lori here pretty soon. I'm trying to edit it, so it may take longer than I would like, because video editing is hard. We are a technology company, so I can do it, I know. But yeah, congratulations to Lori. And then first closing with Keller Williams, Liliana. So congratulations, Liliana, first closing with Keller Williams. Again, things that, the first of many. We see the hard work that that y'all are putting in. We want to make sure that we're recognizing y'all and making sure that it is, like I said, the first of many. So congratulations, Liana. Next, the Triple Crown. How many of you know what the Triple Crown Award consists of? By raise of hands. 3 people. Wendy.
A listing, a closing, and a buyer under contract.
Buyer under contract, correct. So the Triple Crown Award for November, we had Katina, Chad, Kim, Lori, Cassandra, Michael, Edie, and Steven. So congratulations to everyone for Triple Crown. Those are, I wonder if Becky's tuned in. That's a little bit of a mix of both windshield and back, forward facing and rear view mirror thing. So if you're doing the activities, Triple Crown is something we want to see you on here for the Triple Crown. Most volume closed, our individuals with the most closed volume in November were, we had Kiera with 590,000, we had Lori with 752,900, and then we had Larry Lewis, a member of the $1 Million Club for November with 1.1 million. So congratulations. All right, most closed volume for teams, we had Katina with Legacy Partners at 1.3 million. Congratulations. Closed volume for groups, we had the super team, the Alexander PCS team and Tammy Register with 4.6 million. So congratulations, November, to our group. All right, most units closed in November. We had Larry with 2, Kim with 2, Liliana with 2, Lori with 3.
Good job.
Good job, everybody. That is an awesome, awesome month. 2 and 3 in 1 month. You keep that consistent, you're living a big life. In my mind. If you want to be closing 2 or 3 or even 1, if you're not closing 1, have a meeting with us. If you don't know how to do it, let us know. We want you closing at least 1 a month. We really want you closing however many your goals are set to close in a month. We want to know what your goals are and how we can help you get there. Most units closed for team, we had Katina with 3. So congratulations to Katina closing 3 in November.
Our teams did do a lot of work in November, is what you're saying.
I will not be saying. You will not find me saying those words. Most units closed for groups. We had the super team, we had Chad Alexander PCS, and then Tammy Register team. So great work in November. And GCI. So if you don't know what GCI is, this is gross commission income. So the money that goes into your pocket. So our individuals, Lori, almost 18,000, Philip, almost 20,000. And then Larry up there at $28,610. That is living a big income. Was interesting. Most GCI closed for teams. It's gonna pop up there. We're gonna see. So, okay.
So they didn't close it. How'd you do that, Amy?
Is that a referral? Is that a referral? And then we had Katina at 35. So congratulations.
There you go. You can make money
Without
doing anything.
And not even know when you make it.
So work on your referrals.
Work on your referrals. Make sure that you have a great referral pipeline. You know, you're using the agents that you know in this community. And again, we know that you didn't do nothing. And you worked hard. Well, congratulations. Yes, I think that is an awesome lesson. So groups. The super team, Chad Alexander PCS, and then Tammy Register. Congratulations, an amazing November for everybody. And just top agents and teams for November overall. I always want to hide that. Congratulations, everybody, and great work, everybody who is on there. That's a
Davita's on there here, Lori. That's nice to see some new faces on there.
Yeah. And Candace is the one I gave the referral to.
nice.
So have it in-house, everything in-house on that one.
Nice. All right, let's see how we can get
I'm not
all.
sure if
Yeah.
If your face is not up here and you want it to be, you have my calendar link. I'll post it in Facebook again. Meet with me. Let's get your face on here. That's all we want. Top agents and teams for closed units. Yeah, wow. An amazing month. An amazing month.
I like the blue face.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the $1 Million Club, Tammy and Larry. So congratulations, people who closed over $1 million in volume in November. Like we talked about, that's a shorter list than we usually have, and the market somewhat reflected that. But, I'm gonna use but in this situation,
And
you use the but because it kind of takes away what you said before. The market did show that, but takes away what that said. We want this to be full every single month. There's nothing stopping this from being full every single month except how we can help you do the activities, how we can help you grow your businesses. We would like for this to be a multi-slide presentation or multi-slide club every single month. Let us know what you think you need. Come to meet with us if you're not in the $1 Million Club. So if you're not Tammy or Larry this month, come to us and let's see how we can get you in the $1 Million Club every single month in 2023. With that, question on time.
4 minutes.
Thank you so much to our sponsor to
Every Saturday in January, if you guys want to come in between 10 and noon on Saturdays, I'll be in here growing my database, making calls, helping you guys get your business set for 2023. Saturdays from 10 till 12.
Put that on the platinum calendar, whatever y'all do too.
okay.
Hey, Grant, what do you got going on?
You guys can say your name and bring up tomorrow.
Grant, talk to us about tomorrow.
All right,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow,
What's tomorrow?
Jackson and I are hosting Power Hour. It's actually gonna be 2 hours from 9 to 11. And I will bring in some Dunkin' Donuts to get you your sugar rush. And we are gonna help you get those appointments set for 2023.
So we
So-
are gonna be, not only are we gonna be making phone calls out there with y'all, but we are gonna be helping you make the phone calls as well. Script practicing with you. You're gonna hear what our phone conversations sound like. So we are gonna be in the trenches with you, just trying to help out, doing everything we can to help you grow your business.
And if you don't know who to call, we'll tell you who to call.
It may just take another set of eyes on your contact list and you may say, oh, Betty Smith, no, I'm not gonna call her. Me and Grant will be like, you get on the phone with Betty right now.
Or we might just rip out pages out of the white pages and just hand it to you and
Yeah.
start dialing.
Yeah, so come in tomorrow from 9 to 11. We do have Ignite going on. There's gonna be a couple options in that second hour that you can really go to. You can go to Ignite, which Grant's gonna be hosting, but I'm also gonna be in there still from 10 to 10:30. At 10:30, we have our top 20% mastermind. So for those last 30 minutes, we're really setting you up for the first hour and a half. Those last 30 minutes, you will finally have us out of your hair. And you can continue the lead generation because I'm sure that is what you're going to do as soon as me and Grant leave that area. We want to see y'all here 9 to 11 tomorrow. And then I'm going to be here on every Saturday that I can possibly make it to be in here just to get with y'all, making phone calls, growing my own database as well. Those Saturdays, I think are going to be great.
The thing that Terrence is doing and Grant is doing, this is exactly what 2023 is gonna take. All right, the last couple of years, you could market and you could get away with people coming to you, like they said. You have to be prospecting based when we get in the market that we're in now. You're right, so what was working before is not gonna work now. And that's what you're gonna see here with a lot of agents, that they're sitting kind of waiting for business to come their way, and it's not. So you need to get involved with these, like Jackson's been saying. If it feels uncomfortable, you probably need to do it. And the fact of the matter is, I know Amy had brought this up at one point in time, she forgot how to prospect because she didn't need to do it. She had to reset her brain. And so I think a lot of us do. So get here and do this. And the fact of the matter is, for people who are listening or watching this later, you know, you're gonna, I hate to be like this, you know, negative with it, but you're gonna be out of the business.
You don't do something different.
Yeah, you're
Well,
gonna,
it's basics, Brian. I mean, I'm going back, we're doing open houses again. We're
Right.
doing more, you know, you're gonna have to service your sellers. You gotta make your weekly calls to them every week if they're not. I mean, there's.
You know, and that- and
so
it-
many different
and
markets.
Gary said that at Mega Camp, he said, who told you to stop doing the basics?
Yeah.
But we did stop doing the basics.
One time.
Yeah, well, we all are. I mean, let's be honest, we all are. And so it's just a fact of life that, you know, that number one, 8 out of 10 don't make it in the real estate industry. And if you're not gonna be doing any type of, I don't want it to be out of our office. I don't want that 8 out of 10 to be here. Let that be somebody else's office. You know, so that's why we have these conversations, and as Jackson said before, we're going to talk about this over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna get tired of us hearing us saying it, but we're doing it for a reason. Come on up.
Hello,
You ready?
guys. My apologies for my tardiness. I work for John Stroud. He's military, so if I am on time, I'm late. So it's 12:01 September. You're good. My name is Tammy. I am the growth marketing specialist for Win Home Inspection. I think most of you guys may already know who we are. We're in this little office right over here. You probably know Angel. She has a wealth of information. But what I kind of want to know is basically, what one word would you use to describe a home inspection?
Necessary.
Informational.
Informational. Anybody else? Okay. Well, it is all of the above. Like, a home inspection is like one of the most important things that you can do for your clients, for your customers. And as you guys know, the market has been a little crazy up and down. I'm not sure where it is now. And a lot of people have, during the pandemic, left their jobs and started real estate. Can we all agree? Has that happened to anybody that you know? Well, the one thing that sets you apart from everybody else is the experience that you provide for your client. And providing a great experience is basically making sure that you're doing everything that's on this wall, taking great care of your client. And most of the time, that's going to be the biggest investment that they make is purchasing a home. So doing a home inspection, and you're basically letting them know exactly what they're getting. And with Win Home Inspection, we have a concierge service. We have 24-hour turnaround, but the concierge service is basically, all we need is their name, phone number, email address, and the home address. We have MLS access, so we can do everything else from there. Literally everything else from there. So if we're the buffer between you and your client. Anything goes wrong, they can reach out to us. Angel, come on up here. We have a free 90-day warranty. I'm just going through. Angel is like the heart of Win. She does everything else, knows everything else. So kind of give us a brief rundown of Win.
Okay.
Just brief.
Okay,
And just so you guys, while she's gathering her thoughts, we have 5 inspectors. And between the 5 inspectors, John, he's an owner operator. Personally, he's done more than 2,500 inspections himself. However, the other guys are phenomenal too. And between all 5 of them, they've done more than 8,000 inspections. So they really know their stuff, and they're very thorough. Like, I come from the beauty industry. Even though I had my real estate license and let it expire, I wanted to do commercial, not knowing that's a whole nother ballgame, although we do commercial inspections as well. However, like, when I interview and start working for John, it's just like totally different. I love the company. I respect the values on which it stands. He's veteran owned, operated, and he treats us great. It's like John, he's a cornball, he's corny, his little jokes. He'll be up here dancing and joking with you guys, so kind of miss that part, but he's a great person to work with and for.
She basically told you most of it, most of my insight, I can tell you is, just with our inspectors, I mean, if you know John, you know, he's very detailed, thorough. He's not gonna send you out there to do a job that his name's gonna be on, that's not gonna be at the quality of his work. That 24-hour turnaround with our reports, we all are sticklers for that. I will be that one that's, hey, it's 23 hours and 48 seconds, where's that report at? Really quick turnaround with us getting you in right now. We're being very flexible. I know most of you guys know through the year, the market has changed a lot. We've actually been working, and we did some military contracts, but just to give you a comparison as to what we did with them and what we did here, we still exceeded our goal the previous year with our inspection. So we've been kind of going really out there. We're staying pretty average in the market with our pricing and everything, very competitive. We've got different specials that we're offering, especially with you agents, and everything, if you guys are doing your own product, your own inspections or investments, we're offering discounts, just, reach out to us and let us know it is for you.
And we do travel
We do
within what, an hour and a half radius of the Raleigh area. And, well and septic, because you know, a lot of people, we have 2 inspectors that are well and septic certified. Is it
2 that are right now, and we're working on the 3rd one. As you know, we're always growing and training, for more things. That's something that we all are doing ourselves, even me and Tammy.
Yeah.
We're actually learning radon.
Yep.
You might actually see us out there helping you out with those.
Exactly. And the pool inspections too, that was another thing that was impressive, termite. We sourced that out, but you know, that's done at the same time as the inspection. And anything that's like more than an hour and a half out, there is a small travel fee, but we will go. John has inspected what, a church, a strip club, he did the strip club. He didn't bring black light, but he inspected the strip club.
We actually did a church last month. I was really big.
No, prior to, because I'll go out and shadow and take pictures. He did that big warehouse in
Yeah.
Durham,
And,
but yeah, I definitely would have had to.
and earlier this year, we did a shopping mall in Pinehurst area. So that was a pretty cool thing for us. Over there where the Harris Cedar is, we did all this office space over there. So pretty cool. I was the only one that didn't get to go, so I was a little sad, but it was awesome. I got to have lunch and have fun. So, yeah.
Do you guys have any questions?
Questions?
Oh, you answered mine.
What was your
I
question?
was gonna ask you what other services, inspections you offer, and then how you coordinate the termite inspection.
Okay, yeah, it's coordinated and it's done at the same time as the home.
And that's a
inspection.
huge benefit if you haven't done that.
Yeah.
And if you use a regular inspector who doesn't coordinate the termite, you're going to meet the termite inspector
Yourself,
because
yeah.
they cannot get MLS access. They
Right.
do not go through the background checks and get certified and licensed.
And most termite inspectors don't have access to Century Lock, which we
None of
do.
them, yeah.
I found one place that is, so,
Oh, really?
yeah, but it's the weeds. So kind of like,
Well, I was late because I got lunch for you guys, Carolina barbecue. I know a lot of times we do Chick-fil-A, so we have Carolina barbecue. Help yourselves, and if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to myself. Also have coffee mugs that have my have some goodies in them, and it has my business card, and but it has the number for the office. So any more questions, you can call me or Angel, but call Angel because she's got no
or you can text.
Or you
Very
can,
tech savvy, I have
Or-
my phone for everything, literally.
or you can reach us online. Okay. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
All right, thank y'all very much. Go out and crush it. Thank you for coming. Get you some lunch. We're happy to have you. If you need anything, set an appointment with us, give us a call. All right, see you in a couple weeks. Have a great new year. Yeah.
You guys, so you need one.